mods here. Now, since the last time I did this, it bombed out. I figure I'll do a redo version. Brand new section of track over to join. And ow! Yeah, I got this little bugger a few days ago. Claws are like needles, but anyways, back to the... Leave the track alone. Come on. Off you go. Back to the main point. I'm going to do this thing justice and actually redo the video. And about a week after this video goes up, the old one is getting deleted. So, let's get to work. Okay, track's firmly fixed in, and naturally to fit the joiner in here means I gotta take out these sleepers. Easy done. Because I have cut them out using this sharp hobby knife. Quite simple. And I'm gonna actually try and make sure this is a quick, simple video. Even when it gets to the tedious part, which is actually fixing the darn track. But luckily prepped ahead. And got the solder, the iron and the solder all ready. Just give that a quick clean on the pad. Real hard bit's gonna be getting it held down right. So this is really the most time consuming, annoyingly. So still, whoops. While the solder is still liquid, gives me a bit of time to maneuver the joint there and to where I want it. That's where I want it. Now the fixer in place before going full on, I'm doing it diagonal. This iron is pretty darn hot, and I had to pick a warm day to do this. Oh boy, what a fool. There. There. That's exactly where I want it. And to keep this video nice and quick, the next part you'll see is me actually cutting the track. Simple as that. Now, normally for cutting the track, I use this wee Dremel here. But, since I know it's not exactly that powerful, I got this big sucker. This should do more than enough. It's gonna get loud pretty quick. So, as a precaution, gonna do this in 2 clips. Okay, now that the rails are properly cut, just going to grab a coach or a wagon and quickly test how it runs over the gap. I don't feel any change in the rail, so that's always good. And as an added precaution, I always chuck a couple of track nails in the gap, in the wee pinholes, the wire holes actually, that are made in this, just to make sure it won't move on me. That's how I would do joins like this. The pins, well, they're not really needed, but it's a helping thought knowing that the rail stays in place, knowing it won't move an inch. Well, in this model railway's case, a single millimeter. And if you can't find a watchmaker's hammer to do that, maybe something like this would work. As long as it doesn't intrude the locomotives and rolling stock as they roll over, you should be good. And just to prove that the join does work, I'm actually going to roll one of my most fiddly bits of rolling stock over it, which is actually quite saying something. Because I had to go to the other side of the layout to grab it, and it's very weird for me to keep my carriages boxed up, but I got my most fiddly carriage on hand at the moment, so I'm happy. I'll just remove the Dremel and the soldering iron. Now it's cooled down, and here we go. Doesn't even notice the join. That's when you can tell it's quality. And for those of you wondering, hang on, why would a Grizzly full brake find a join like that so annoying? Well, this is a top grade coach, and it is one of my most annoying pieces of rolling stock, I sadly have to admit. It finds any flaw in my track work easily, comes off the rails quite often, and causes me to expand my vocabulary profusely. That's how I know it's the perfect tester for my track. It is a finicky little thing, but I have to admit it looks good on the back of an A4. Right, this is Upwell and Onwards saying, hopefully I've redeemed myself compared to the last video. Kept it nice and short. Thank you all very much for watching this. Oh, and before I go, I know I left the packet lying around here a second. Here we go. For anyone wondering what these joiners are, they're by JTElectric. That's the number, and the website's underneath there. You can pause it if you like. But if you're thinking of getting track joiners like this, here's a bit of information that may come very handy. They're made in New Zealand and sold in New Zealand, so unless you got deep pockets for importing them and overseas shipping, I would not advise getting them. But any Kiwi modelers who are watching this, these are the ones I would go for if you ask me. They're good, they're reliable, and they're dead simple. What more could you want? And also, they're actually perfect for behind-the-scenes track laying, if I'm honest, like fiddle yards and stuff. So, if you're a New Zealand modeler, those are the ones I'd go for. If you're in the UK, Europe, or the USA, no. Okay, that's it. Up on onwards is here saying, see you later.